What's up, YouTube? Happy holidays. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Art, and we are so happy to have you all here today. I got a banger for y'all. There's so many strange things going on in our skies today that I can't even keep up with the clips. It is unreal that this is happening in our skies, and it is very hard to really comprehend the significance of the phenomena without actually experiencing it yourself with your own eyes. And even then, you will be questioning what you saw. Even if you caught the event on film, your brain just doesn't understand what it is seeing. Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our new content we drop, and share our videos. Now, if you pause this video to go do all that, it is appreciated so much. If you didn't, I hope you... Wait, did I just say that? I meant I appreciate you anyways. Now, before I get myself canceled, let's get into these clips.
News, there's two spinning objects right on top of a nuclear reactor right now. They're sitting right there. Let's look what's on top right now. Okay, these are on the maps as far as aircraft go. There are, but they've been sitting here. You see them moving?
Wow.
Here comes another one. Time and date will be on the bottom. December 3rd. Again, here are two nuclear reactors. Two nuclear reactors. Look what's right on top. Sitting there. That's not an aircraft sitting there.
It's amazing.
It plays the sound of the Cessna 172. They're not just hanging out there. They would lose lift. They've been here for a while. I'm still filming them. I drove over to these. You can't drive over to an aircraft. Again, those are two nuclear reactors. I've made so many videos about this. Here comes another one. You see how it's spinning? It's spinning. Aircraft don't spin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 objects heading toward a nuclear reactor right now. Walton Rock Dog Beach.
And it's not on the news.
Reactors right there. Here it is again, look. If you think that's an aircraft, skip the video. I drove over to it. It's still coming. It was... I'm gonna stop talking to show you. You tell me if you think these are freaking aircraft. It's been 5 minutes. I know what these are. They've been documented for a year. Here we go now. Hit watch. You should hear it now in a second. Remember, these are the same aircraft I just showed you. Oh, there's another one. All around nuclear reactor. The aircraft don't tumble. I showed you what they look like. Okay, they spin faster than the speed of light. That makes them light red. They light up red and then white. Okay, and just because they make a noise doesn't mean they're an aircraft. We need to keep an open mind here. I'm showing you again. Nuclear reactor. The same object still sitting there. Okay, I don't care if it shows up on radar, which it probably won't. I know it has transponders. They all simulate transponders. That doesn't look. It's still here. Here now it's making. Listen. Hear it? And you can look at this, I understand that, hey, but let's just have some common sense. Seriously, let's just think about this for a second. Okay, it's still there. Any aircraft would have lost lift, okay? They don't hang out in nuclear reactors. Okay, if I were in charge of a nuclear reactor, I'd be on the phone right now, okay, saying, hey, there's something wrong here. Maybe we should take a look at this. Maybe.
They probably are on the
Sorry to
phone.
get angry. This is, you know, I'm ex-military. My dad's military. I love this country. Our country's lying to us. They're lying to us. They have information. I had submitted thousands and thousands of photos, hundreds of hours of information. This is a nuclear reactor. There's the object. I drove over to it. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm going to go over there and I'm going to show you more.
That's pretty crazy, right? That these things are hanging out above nuclear reactors, military bases, all sorts of things. And it's not even making the news. And if it does, they call them drones. I mean, at this point, everyone, they're insulting our intelligence. You know, they just need to come out and say what's going on. I think everyone would rather hear the truth. And, like, the whole thing is they don't want to admit anything because it's gonna shatter so many different things. Like, basically everything we've been taught about religion, about evolution, about all these different things. Like, they've been lying to us about so much that things that we thought only existed in like sci-fi movies and stuff is actually reality. That's what's the insane thing. And people even see these things with their own eyes, and they're so programmed to think that, no, if it's aliens, I'm a weirdo, I'm crazy, I'm not seeing what I see. And then they just believe the fake news with the drones. I mean, they know these things are not drones. Anyone that's seen them, a video of them, never mind people that actually saw them in person like myself with my own eyes, these things are not drones. They're just simply not. Let's get into this next clip.
Oh, what the fuck is this shit, bro? What the fuck is this shit? Why are they over a cemetery? Hey, y'all better get right with God, man. Y'all get right with God, bro. Oh my God, the cops are down there saying go back to your house, bro. Yes, come here. Look at this shit. The cops are down here saying we have to go back to our houses because they don't want us to film it.
Wow.
Yo, something big is finna fucking happen, bro.
See, like I said, when you see these things with your own eyes, you just know, like, something historical is happening right now. I really believe, like, we're witnessing all the things the Bible speaks of, angels, demons, you know, the gods, and all these different creation stories you hear about the gods coming down from the skies. Just the way that they explain the craft, and then now the crafts that we're seeing, it's all just surreal. Like, it blows my mind. The more I look into this stuff, like, I'm a full believer of it. I know there's a lot of bullshit out there, but if you know how to weed through the bullshit, you will see clearly. I mean, everything's been disclosed for years. If you put the time and effort in to read unclassified documents and stuff like that, I mean, go right on, you can go on the FBI, CIA website and read all the documents. Look them up for yourself. I mean, just look at all the videos you see online. Or even better, take a ride to Jersey right now. Seaside Heights specifically, that's like the hot spot. That's ground zero for these things. When I was out there, I mean, they were coming in and out non-stop. So, I mean, we were seeing them all the way right. I mean, we're driving from Scranton, Pennsylvania, going to Seaside Heights, New Jersey, Ocean County. I mean, we were seeing them the whole way. Once we got to like the Poconos in Pennsylvania, all the way out, we were seeing them. So, I mean, don't believe the news that there's only 5, 10 of them, you know, driving around. These things are everywhere. They are everywhere. like all different kinds. And you won't ever see two of the same. The only thing is you'll see the red and green lights blinking at some of them, but don't be fooled. Don't think that they're drones just because of that. These things are mimicking our FAA lights. These things are mimicking our crafts. They transform, the orbs transform into our crafts, like fighter jets, just regular like passenger airplanes, just all sorts of stuff. But it's not really that though. It just looks like that if you look at it quickly. But if you really look at it, you'll see that that's not what that is. But you know, if there's still people out there that believe the government that these are just drones and it could possibly be China, I mean, come on guys. Anytime you hear them blame China for something, you pretty much know they're lying. Let's get into the next one.
The following quick video was captured by a man in Connecticut on the night of December 21st, 2024. He captured what everybody calls the plasmoids, the plasma balls. And this one is crazy. It does look like the one that the news chopper filmed live, but how fast it shoots back up into the sky, this is not ours. Take a look at this and tell me what you think.
It just shot straight up in the sky. Oh! It just shot straight up in the sky. Oh!
Now, that thing is crazy. If you look at that closely, you can almost see some kind of a creature, I guess you call it. Some kind of something you see in there, right? Take a look at that clip. I mean, there's something in there. I don't know if those things are portals that, you know, they're taking a look into our universe, or if, you know, if these are a force field around a craft that, you know, like Bob Lazar was saying, it has its own atmosphere inside, so that it's not subject to like G-force like we are. That's why they can go so fast, turn so fast, and do all these other things that we just aren't able to do.
In the years following open contact on your planet, after the first contact specialists, such as myself, have done their job, so to speak, others from our society and other societies will also be of assistance in the process of allowing you to acclimate to the idea of interacting as a society with extraterrestrial beings.
Just crazy, right?
Next will come what we term the social engineers. When this channel began to bring our society through, our energy through, even though I made the initial connection due to our agreement from spirit, one of the first beings that the channel brought through was a female from my society that was termed Anima, for those who will remember. Anima is a colleague of mine, and she is a social engineer.
Crazy.
So she will come among you with others of her kind to help you understand the idea of social engineering, which basically translates to the concept of planetary management. Since you will now begin to understand your world, your entire world, as your home, and begin to understand with new technologies how to manage things on a global scale for the benefit of humanity. So planetary management will be the domain of the social engineers from our society and others who will come to aid and assist you in understanding how to transform easily, beneficially, your society, sociologically, politically, economically, so on and so forth. To distribute the idea of sustenance in a more efficient way, to experience the idea of the distribution of free energy in a more efficient way, to experience the idea of yourselves truly as global citizens, eventually retaining the idea of your cultural differences and validating and cherishing them, but erasing the idea of any political borders that you have drawn out on your planet in the years to come, in the decades ahead, so that you may travel freely around your world, so that you may understand the entire world as your home, to gain global consciousness. And that is the next step in humanity progressing towards becoming Homo Galacticus. Because as you spread out among the stars eventually, you will look back to Earth and cherish Earth and preserve Earth as your true home, so that you have that basis, you have that anchor point, so that you know that it is always there for you for quite a while, for millennia to come, until such time as it is no longer necessary for the evolution of your species. And as we said, you turn it over to other species to take advantage of the cycles of Earth for their own exploration, for their own life path, for their own soul's journey. And so it will be a progression of expansion, a progression of connection, a progression of awareness, more and more introductions of all the different ways that different species within the galaxy have of expressing themselves, from things that you might consider relatively ordinary but different, to those you would consider to be extremely exotic and almost unimaginable. We have mentioned a few of these species over time, and you will be given the opportunity to understand how many more species there are, even just in your...
Now, that clip ended kind of weird, but what do you think about all that stuff he was saying? Let me know in the comments. It's pretty crazy, right? Like, do you think that these people really communicate with aliens? I used to think right from the door all that stuff was bullshit, but anymore, I don't know. Like, I'm questioning everything at this point, because it, like I said earlier, it just seems like a lot of things that we thought were only in the movies is actually our reality. And the government did that good of a job to deprive us of knowing all of this stuff, for the simple fact they want to control us. Now, you hear what he was saying about like a one world government and all that? What that made me think about is, and anyone that's into cryptocurrency might agree, Bitcoin was created by a guy named Satoshi. But the thing about him is, nobody knows who it is. He's anonymous. I don't even believe there's a wallet that he holds that has Bitcoin in it. Somebody or something created Bitcoin, and you know, cryptocurrency is quickly leading into one world currency, right? And once the United States loses that power of the dollar, right, we no longer have power over the rest of the world. I mean, it's either going to create a crazy vacuum, right, and the whole world is just going to go crazy and blow up, or, you know, we'll be ready for it, and we'll transition, like they said, into a one world government where we share Earth with all sorts of other beings. Like, you think about that, how insane is that? Like, this stuff is just mind-blowing, right? It's unbelievable. Let's get into this next one, see what they got to show us. Wow, what is that? Now, that was a short clip, but do you think that UFO is trying to signal the person filming them or something? Or they have to be, right? They have to be signaling to say like, hey guys, I'm here, check me out. It's so unbelievable, it's mind-blowing. Every clip I see, I'm just mind-blown.
If there were 3,000 reports of drones or manned aircraft sightings over the U.S. Capitol or the White House or the State House in Albany, what would happen? There would be an immediate and intense response to figure out what they were and to solve the problem. And yet, millions of people around here, New Jersey, of course, here in Staten Island, and beyond, are getting nothing but don't believe what you see. You know, there's a saying that we had after 9/11, if you see something, say something. I think that's become, if you see something, don't worry about it, because we saw it too. And the people of Staten Island deserve answers. The people of this city and state and region deserve answers of what the heck is going on. Just last night in my neighborhood, my neighbor sent a video of whatever it is flying over our house. And yet we're told, don't believe what you see. It's shocking to us that here we are almost a month later, 3,000 sightings, drones, manned aircraft, and our folks don't have an answer. We're calling upon not just the New York City Police Department, but others to get involved, get aggressive, figure out what these things are, and help at least alleviate some of the frustration, anxiety that many people share. This is 2024. They're either lying or they're incompetent or they're both. How can we, the United States of America, have this going on and we're told just look the other way? Ignore it. It's no big deal. We know for a fact that there may be some who are, performing some type of surveillance. Well, let's be honest with the American people and treat them like adults and tell them what it is. What if?
That's gonna be it for the clips today. I gotta go to Christmas dinner. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm happy to have you here. I hope you guys all have a great holiday. We'll see you next time. Peace.